Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you're all doing safe and good. Here I try to give simple explanation of a chemical kinetics topic. Don't skip the video, by that you can understand the chemical kinetics in simple way. What is chemical kinetics? What are the applications of chemical kinetics? And how the chemical kinetics different from thermodynamics and chemical equilibrium? Let's find the answers. So before going to start, we need to know what is a chemical reaction. The process in which one or more substances are converted into one or more substances. That means the reactants are converted into the products. That is called chemical reaction. The rates of reactions are varied from slow to fast. Some reactions are very slow, such as digestion of food, rusting of iron. That means they take some time. Whereas some other reactions such as burning of a piece of paper and ionic reactions are moving very fast. Within fraction of seconds they may occur. Chemical kinetics is a branch of physical chemistry which deals with the rates of reactions. And also it gives the information about the factors such as temperature, pressure, concentration of reactants and effect of medium and effect of catalyst on rates of chemical reactions. And it gives the information about the reaction mechanism. It also describes the each and every reactive intermediate, activated complex and transition state. It describes about the which bonds are broken and which bonds are formed and in what order. And also relative rates of the reaction steps and rate equation for all reaction. And how is chemical kinetics is different from chemical equilibrium and thermodynamics? The feasibility of a chemical reaction which can be predicted by thermodynamics. That means the possibility to be done a chemical reaction is given by the thermodynamics, whereas the extent to which a reaction will proceed can be determined from chemical equilibrium. And the speed of reaction, that is time taken by a reaction to reach equilibrium, these are all given by the chemical kinetics. And what about applications? In organic preparative reactions, several possible competing reactions can occur, and the relative rates of these reactions usually influence the yield of each product. And what happens to pollutants released to the atmosphere can be understood only by a kinetic analysis of atmospheric reactions. And also reaction rates are fundamental to the functioning of living organisms. Biological catalysts like enzymes control the functioning of an organism by selectively speeding up of certain reactions. So in summary, to understand the predictive behavior of a chemical system, we must consider both thermodynamics and kinetics. Do you remember? Chemistry is like cooking, where the ingredients are compared as reactants, prepared recipes are treated as products. As the reaction moves, the concentration of reactants decrease and the concentration of product increase, like in a cooking. Keep in the mind cooking. Rate of reaction is defined as the change in any one of the reactants or products per unit time. That means rate of reaction is nothing but, in terms of reactants, decrease in concentration of reactant with the time. In terms of product, increase in concentration of product with the time. For example, consider a reaction. PCl5 gas gives rise to PCl3 plus Cl2 gas. The rate may be expressed as minus delta concentration of PCl5 by delta T. In terms of reactant, minus should be used. Minus indicates the disappearance of reactant. Plus indicates appearance of product with the time. Yet delta indicates the change. The next term, law of mass action. At a given temperature, the rate of a chemical reaction is directly proportional to the product of the molar concentrations of the reactants, which are raised to their stoichiometric coefficients. And there is a difference between the rate law expression and the law of mass action. This is very important, students. Do remember. Consider a general equation which is A moles of A reactant plus B moles of B reactant reacts together gives rise to C moles of C product and D moles of D product. Here, small a, b, c, d are stoichiometric coefficients. According to the law of mass action, rate is nothing but rate is equals to K into concentration of A power small a, concentration of B power small b. Here small a, small b are stoichiometric coefficients. But the rate law expression is rate is nothing but it is equals to K into A to the power of X and concentration of B to the power of Y, where the components X and Y may or may not be equal to the stoichiometric coefficients. And this equation rate is equals to K into concentration of A power X, concentration of B power Y is called as rate equation. For a general reaction which is A moles of A plus B moles of B gives rise to C moles of C plus D moles of D. According to the law of mass action, rate is equals to K into concentration of A power A into concentration of B power B. But rate law expression is rate is equals to K into concentration of A power X and concentration of B power Y. And this form of equation is known as differential rate equation, and where the K is nothing but proportionality constant and also rate constant. And the rate law is the expression in which reaction rate is given in terms of molar concentration of reactants. Each concentration term is raised to some power which may or may not be same as the stoichiometric coefficient of the reactant species in a balanced chemical equation. Coming to the order of reaction, the sum of the powers of concentration terms of the reactants in the rate law expression is called the order of that chemical reaction. For a general reaction, rate is expressed as K into concentration of A power X, concentration of B power Y, whereas XY are the powers of concentration terms. The sum of X plus Y is nothing but order of that particular reaction. And molecularity of a reaction can be defined as the number of reacting species which collide simultaneously to bring about a chemical reaction is called molecularity of a reaction. In simple words, molecularity can be defined as the number of molecules involved in an elementary reaction. In other way, the number of molecules involved in a slow reaction, or number of molecules involved in a slow step of the reaction. And coming to the half-life, the time during which the concentration of a reactant is reduced to half of its initial concentration. Thank you all. I hope now you can understand the chemical kinetics in better way. I hope these terms will help you in better understanding of chemical kinetics. If you have any suggestions, have any doubts, put in the comment section. And if you want any videos, I am very happy to do all such videos regarding chemistry. Please ask in the comment box. Thank you everyone. Thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing.